What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Big Baby Jonathan. Welcome to the latest edition of the Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast Show. Welcome to the show. In today's show, I'm going to be recapping the Chargers win 30-10 over the Miami Dolphins. And Philip Rivers had a game 24 out of 30, 2 touchdowns. He played great. When he was going to get sacked, he'd run it, throw it to Pope. Pope had a great game. And Austin Ekeler had a great game. 18 catches, 60 yards, and a touchdown. Also, he had 5 catches, 62 yards, and a touchdown. So Austin Ekeler's performance today was A++. Love your game, Austin Ekeler. And Chargers defense played great. They forced a couple turnovers. They forced 2 turnovers today. Mike Davis and I think it was Jenkins. Jenkins had a great game. Played aggressive. Desmond King played aggressive. But in the first half, secondary was garbage. Give Devontae Parker. Let Devontae Parker score a touchdown. You were down 7-3, and then after that, Charger fans and Charger Nation, Chargers offense clicked. Keenan Allen got open. Austin Ekeler got open. Dontre Inman got open. Lance Kendrick got open. They all played great. I love they competed at the highest level, but at the end of the day, Chargers should not let the Dolphins punch you in the mouth first. You should have been punching them in the mouth first. Because the Dolphins are 0-4 now. And to be honest, I really thought that game, the Chargers were going to slip up and lose, because they usually do that. Against the teams that they supposed to beat, they lose. So, like, our defense in the second half played great. Got to Josh Rosen. They should have challenged that one call when it was 3rd and 23. Josh Rosen was running. Desmond King tackled him, threw him to the ground, and his foot hit the line on Josh Rosen's side, and they should have challenged it. It could have been a safety, because one of the referees, former referee, he stated that that play should have been reviewed, and it could have been a safety for the Chargers, and it could have been 32-10 instead of 30-10. So Chargers got to do a better job of challenging calls, and also protect Philip Rivers. Too many false starts in the second half. Too many holding penalties. Dan Feeney got yanked out of the game. Dan Feeney, you hold too much, man. And Keenan Allen had a great play. Rivers threw it to him. He ran it for 76 yards, touchdown. Called back for a hold. And Desmond King had to slip up too when sorry for that. I thought that was the thumbnail. Desmond King had an opportunity to fair catch it. Didn't do it, moved out the way, the ball was at the 2. So Desmond King, I know you're still second year in the league, but you have to understand, fair catch it, you're at the 20-yard line. Instead of that, it was a 2-yard line, we ran it for a couple times, punted. So what we need to do, Chargers, play with execution. And I say this every time the Chargers pile on the points. And that's what they did. They piled it on, they did their thing. They hustled, grits and grinds. And this Chargers defensive line didn't get pressure on Josh Rosen until the second half. Joey Bosa had a sack. Desmond King had a sack. And it's just great. But what worries me is the injuries. What worries me is the injuries, man. Not Desmond King. Derwin James is out. Mike Williams is out. Dontre Inman got hurt in that game. And Zach Kuechly got out, toward Achilles out for the season. Denzel Perryman. 5 players got injured today. So, and I'm going to say this with keeping it 100. That's what I do about my teams. I keep it 100. Because a lot of people don't think I keep it 100. They think I'm biased. Oh, you're a Chargers fan. You know, Chris says, yes, I do. The LA Chargers are the most injury-prone team in the league history. We can never stay healthy. We can never stay healthy. And I'm sick and tired of being injured all the time. Derwin James is injured. And Derwin James is the heart and soul of this defense. I know we got Joey Bosa, Melvin Ingram. He got injured today too, hamstring. And Anthony Lynn said today after the press conference, he doesn't know how long he'll be out. And hamstrings can take a while. So at the end of the day, Chargers, go get Jalen Ramsey, man. Like, quit being conservative. I know you want to re-sign Joey Bosa, Melvin Ingram, and all that, But if you can have an opportunity to get Jalen Ramsey, you go do it. Quit being conservative with getting players. Quit picking people up from the practice squad. And go get Eric Berry, Jalen Ramsey. Go get some guys that are free agents out there. And pick them up. Pick up a linebacker. Let's say then the Perriman's not playing this next week. Go pick up a linebacker in free agency. Or go trade for one. There's some good linebackers that are on the bench that would contribute to this team. So why don't we go get players? Let's stop picking players up from the practice squad. Go get a player free agency. So if I was the Chargers front office, I'd be on the phone right now with Jacksonville trying to get Jalen Ramsey and Eric Berry. Because Eric Berry is still talented. When he was on Kansas City, he still did his thing. And shout out to Ty Long. He was 3 for 3 today. So for me, man, Chargers got a tough game. The next 2 games are tough against the Denver Broncos. I'm going to recap that game on Thursday. Not recap, preview that game. Excuse me. I'm going to preview that game on Thursday. What I think what the Chargers need to do to win that game and be 3-2 going in the game against the Pittsburgh Steelers, because those 2 games are going to be tough. Because that game against the Pittsburgh Steelers is going to be on Sunday Night Football. I'm really looking forward to those 2 games. But at the end of the day, Chargers Nation, Charger fans, what we need to do is stop letting the run game, letting our opponent run all over us. I think we're dead last in run defense. And offensive coordinators see that and they just run the ball. But we have to get guys in there that know how to one-on-one tackle. There were so many plays today that we gave up a lot of one-on-one tackling. And if Derwin James was out there, Derwin James doesn't let anybody get by him. He's the best one-on-one tackler in the game. I know there's Earl Thomas and Honey Badger from the Chiefs, Tyrann Mathieu, and that's my opinion. Derwin James is the best one-on-one tackler in the game from the safety position. So for us, he needs to get back out there. There's reports that he may not come back, and this season has just been hit with injuries. I'm not surprised, because that's what the Chargers normally do with this play. They just are just, like I said, most injury-prone team. I'm not bashing my Chargers. I'm just keeping it 100, like I do about my Lakers. I keep it 100 about them too. So I know we're 2-2 right now. We're 2-2. We needed to win more games, because Chargers have if the Chargers were fully healthy, we'll be a Super Bowl contender. And no, not messing around, we would have a Super Bowl contending team. But we just gotta roll with the punches. We got Denver on Sunday, 1:05 p.m. Eastern on CBS. That's gonna be a good game. It's a good rivalry, great divisional game. You want to be 1-0 in division, so it's gonna be a good game. But I'm gonna end this Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast show. Follow me on Twitter, Big Baby Jonathan. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Big Baby Jonathan _ Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Big Baby Jonathan _ Go like my Facebook page, Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast Show. And also go be a fan of me on Sportscaster, Big Baby Jonathan, BBJ. Go go follow me on Spotify, Big Baby Jonathan. Go subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast Show. Leave a like, rate the podcast, leave a comment in the comment section, and let me know what you think of the podcast. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to the Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast Show. You're going to start seeing a lot of more Charger talk on here. Charger gear right there, man. Looking forward to hearing your guys' feedback about the Chargers and much more. But until then, Charger fans, peace out. Have a good one. Go Chargers. Peace out.